Here are some mind-blowing sleep and coma stories that'll freak you out. In 1941, 6-year-old Elaine had a routine appendectomy, but she never woke up. She lived in a coma for 42 years, with her mother caring for her every single day until she passed away in 1978. She was known as the Sleeping Beauty. There is a rare condition that mostly affects teens, especially males. Sufferers suddenly sleep up to 20 hours a day, sometimes for weeks. One girl reportedly missed Thanksgiving, birthdays, and even school years, waking up disoriented and starving. In India, a man reportedly suffers from a disorder called axis hypersomnia. He sleeps 25 days straight, wakes up for food and hygiene, then crashes again. In his peak years, he was only awake for 2 months out of 12. Local villagers even nicknamed him Kumbhakarna, after a mythological sleeping giant. Another is story of Anna Bogenholm. This Swedish doctor fell headfirst under a frozen river while skiing. She was stuck under ice for 80 minutes. Body temp dropped to 13.7 degrees, heart stopped, and brain went flat. Yet thanks to cold-induced preservation and modern medicine, she made a full recovery. Like real-life suspended animation. A woman named Natasha in Serbia fell into a coma in the 1980s due to a car accident. When she woke up years later, Yugoslavia no longer existed, and her hometown was now in a completely different country. She had to relearn her language, technology, and even her own family's faces. After a crash in 1984, Terry Wallace fell into a minimally conscious state. For 19 years, he showed no signs of improvement. Then in 2003, he randomly said "Mom" and began speaking again. Doctors still can't fully explain how his brain rebooted. A boy named Martin Pistorius was trapped in his body for 12 years after falling ill at 12 years old. Doctors thought he was brain dead, but by age 14 he was fully conscious, just unable to move or speak. He spent years silently screaming in his mind before eventually finding a way to communicate. In 1964, a 17-year-old Randy Gardner pulled off a 264-hour no-sleep world record for a science fair. By day 3, he was paranoid. By day 5, he was hallucinating spiders. He had memory loss, slurred speech, and barely knew who he was. When he finally crashed, he slept 14 hours straight and fully recovered. Every winter, the Alaskan wood frog literally turned into ice blocks. Heart stopped, no breathing, brain silent. Yet when spring comes, they thaw out and hop away like nothing happened. Scientists study them for future medical advances like cryogenics. In deep comas, brain activity is different from sleep. No REM, no dreams, just electrical silence. But some patients can still hear loved ones and remember voices after waking. Some wake up suddenly, fully aware. Others take years or never return. Still think you love sleep? Which one shocked you most? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget to like, follow, and share for more creepy real stories. Yours awesomely.